Just because Canva makes it possible doesn't mean it makes it strategic. It's like saying, I own a frying pan, so I should be on MasterChef. DIY feels free, but time is money. And bad design, that's money you'll never see again because people scrolled right past it. One day your logo's blue, the next it's black, the next it has a drop shadow for some reason. No one knows what your brand actually looks like anymore. One way that we use and we create creative consistency in our agency. That is welcome to the Marketing Factory, where we don't blend in. I'm Marissa Candy, founder and award-winning marketer. And for over 2 decades, I've helped businesses think differently about their marketing and achieve powerful results. In this podcast, I'll share proven strategies so that you can create profitable marketing campaigns that drive real impact for your business. Ready to turn clarity into action? Let's get started. All right. Let's be honest. Your admin just whipped up a Canva post in 10 minutes and it actually looked kinda great. So why bother with a graphic designer ever again, right? Hey, well, not so fast. Today we're diving into the creative crossroads every modern marketer faces. When is DIY design good enough? And when do you need to pick up the phone and call in a professional? With tools like Canva, Adobe Express, and even AI-powered design popping up left, right, and center, the DIY design world has never been more accessible. And for busy marketing teams, it feels like a dream. Quick, cheap, and easy. But here's the catch. Not every asset should be DIY. In today's episode, we're going to walk through the pros and cons of DIY tools, how to know when to outsource, and give you practical ways to balance cost, quality, and control without losing your brand identity or your mind. Let's unpack it. Just because Canva makes it possible doesn't mean it makes it strategic. That's like saying, I own a frying pan, so I should be on MasterChef. DIY tools are incredible for speed and scale, but they don't replace creative thinking, brand experience, or professional polish when it counts. Let's give credit where credit's due. DIY tools have changed the game. And here's the pros. They're accessible, no design degree, no problem. They're fast, whip something up in 10 minutes for Instagram. They're budget friendly, which makes them a go-to for startups or quick turnaround needs. But here are some of the cons. You're working within templates. And let's face it, that can make your brand look like everyone else, even your competitors. Limited customization can kill your uniqueness. And without strong guidelines, your brand can get inconsistent fast. Different fonts, off-brand colors, low-res images. I could go on and on. It all adds up. And here's one of my favorite mantras. The people that know me know that I always say, just because you can doesn't mean you should. So let's ask the question, when is DIY good enough? DIY is perfect for those get it done yesterday moments. Use it when you're doing internal comms, a team birthday invite, or a quick event flyer. You need daily content to keep the feed alive. You've got a micro budget or your designer is on annual leave. Again, pro tip, if you're going to do DIY, do it smart. Set up some brand approved templates. Train your team. Even non-designers on color usage, typography, logo placement. Have someone with an eye for detail. They don't need to be in marketing. There's some absolute gems out there in businesses I get to meet every week. And someone that has really good attention to detail and accuracy, give it a once-over before it goes out. But here's where DIY can backfire. Brand inconsistency. One day your logo's blue, the next it's black, the next it has a drop shadow for some reason. No one knows what your brand actually looks like anymore. And a weak layout or pixelated graphic doesn't just look bad, it makes your business look unprofessional. And the big one, time. Your team spend 3 hours tweaking a social tile instead of writing a campaign strategy? That's a big opportunity cost. Consistency in your design is imperative because it supports your marketing. Your marketing doesn't have to work as hard if all the elements that you are creating look the same, look recognizable, look repeatable. Think McDonald's. Those golden arches don't change. Think Nike. That tick is consistent everywhere you see it. And for colors, it's the same. Having someone manage your brand and design gives your business that brand guardian, someone that's going to check and approve to ensure that nothing walks out the door without the tick of approval. That is one way that we use and we create creative consistency in our agency. Someone is the champion of that brand. They know what to look for. They know what the colours should be. They know what the spacing should be between lines, between letters. They know what images suit that brand, what the tone of voice should be. So if it feels like a really giant job that you don't want to have to add to your already growing to-do list, then creating a brand guardian, a brand champion for your business would be the ultimate cost-saving solution. Just quickly, if you're a business owner struggling to see results from your marketing or you're overwhelmed by the thought of marketing your business, we can help. Book in a call with my team using the link in the show notes and let's get your brand thriving without the struggle. Now, back to the episode. That social post your coordinator spent 2 hours fiddling with. That's 2 hours not spent launching your next campaign. DIY feels free, but time is money. And bad design, that's money you'll never see again because people scrolled right past it. So when should you call in the big guns? Definitely when you're branding or rebranding, because first impressions matter. When you're doing integrated campaigns across channels, think email, social, landing pages, print. When you're designing for web, packaging, billboards, or even investor pitch decks, places where design sells, professional designers bring all of these things. Strategy, polish, consistency, creative concepts you haven't even considered. And the truth is, quality design impacts perception, which impacts conversion. People judge brands by how they look. Sad, but true. So can your in-house team handle it? As a CMO or marketing leader, business leader, ask yourself this question. Does my team have the skill? Do they have the time? Do they have the software and the training? Also, are they exhausted? If you see signs of burnout or half-baked creative, it might be time to bring in some reinforcements. Not just for the work, but to just refresh the thinking. Now, here's how to brief designers the right way. Outsourcing, great, but please don't send a one-liner like, need a flyer? Kind of like last time, but different. Yes, we get those. Instead, give your designer these things, some context and purpose. Why are you doing this? Your target audience, who is it for? Who are you trying to influence with this content? What are all the deliverables you need? Because what works in the social tile may need to be reworked to really be effective on a billboard. Tell them the deadlines. Do they have a day, a week, a month to put this together? Wouldn't that be nice? And some brand references, what you're currently doing that you like, any visual do's and don'ts, what images not to show, what colours not to use, and explain the why. Designers aren't mind readers, they're creative partners and professionals. So once you've got a designer or agency, communicate like adults in a group project. Set some clear timelines. Use collaborative tools. Now, we've used a lot of online tools in the Marketing Factory to talk within our team and with clients, things like Trello, Slack. Use these tools in your business and so you can give timely and specific feedback. Now, I'm just going to go off topic here just for a little bit because the one term that really gets the hairs on the back of our neck rise is when we hear from a client that says, just jazz it up a bit. That's not specific, okay? If you treat your designers like long-term partners, they'll give you long-term wins. And remember, Bad briefs kill great design. You can't expect that high-end design from a half-baked brief. The quality of your brief will equal the quality of your result. So give context, give feedback, make sure it's constructive, and give designers what they need to create the magic. And in my experience, they will. Now, let's explore cost versus quality versus control. That was a lotta. But it all comes down to that balance, that triangle. In-house is great for fast social content, internal collateral, reactive marketing, and outsourcing is ideal for brand campaigns, strategic creative, high visibility or high value assets. Remember, bad design is expensive in the long run. Redos, misengagement, low conversion, it all adds up. Think of design as an investment in customer experience. And to wrap up, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Audit your current design output. Figure out what can be done in-house and what shouldn't. Invest in some templates and training your team to level up. And build some trusted relationship with external designers or studios. You just never know when you might need it. Ask yourself this: what percentage of our design output is actually moving the needle, increasing sales, increasing engagement, increasing and building our customer base? And where could professional input elevate the brand? Hope this episode has been helpful. Look forward to hearing from you and seeing you soon. Thanks for tuning into the Marketing Factory. If today's episode helped bring clarity to your marketing strategy, please leave a 5-star review on Apple Podcast or Spotify. And don't forget to subscribe on your favorite platform. Stay connected with us on the socials at The Marketing Factory or at The Marketing Factory AUS, and let's keep turning clarity into action.